Hi, my name's Kelly Miller, and I'm developer of the Fresh Start Train Smart program.
Schutzhund is a sport that tests the temperament of your dog in 3 disciplines: tracking, obedience, and protection. You and your dog must pass all 3 phases in order to achieve the Schutzhund titles, 1 through 3, each level getting more difficult in all 3 phases. The only footage I have of my first 2 dogs trying for their first level is Buddy, trying for Schutzhund 1. Buddy's first track was good at 85 and 22 mile per hour winds. Buddy scored an 85 with a very good rating. I apologize for the instability of the footage. It is old technology, 1994. We just had camcorders and VSH tape. And so I just want to demonstrate where I got started and where my knowledge comes from. Is I followed the sport of Schutzhund and helped several people achieve the same goals, even at a regional and national level.
Had a lot of problem on the start, just on and off the track and circling and so forth. The first leg was sufficient, mainly because the dog was going on and off a lot, not really steady and not really sure. We overshot the first turn a little bit and then continued with the same behavior on the second leg as you had the first. The dog's basically on, but on and off quite a bit. Indicated the article and then got up too soon after the article, and then had the same problem, a little on and off, but would still be considered a sufficient leg. On the next leg and last leg, her behavior and her intensity on the track and everything was excellent, but she sped up a lot, but she indicated the last article real quick. Just a couple suggestions to you as a handler. Number one, I noticed you had a little addendum to your leash there, and the rules say that you got to be at the end of the leash. And so if that made it 33 feet instead of 30 feet, or I don't know what your reasoning is for having that there, but you should be at the end of the leash all the time. And as a result, maybe you're trying to hold the end of the blue leash. I don't know, but anyway, just call it to your attention. If you're going to make your lead longer, make sure you stay at the end of it. The other thing is if the dog starts speeding up like that, it would have probably done better for you point-wise to have maintained your pace and just kind of held the dog back a little bit, because she was real sure and real confident coming back, maybe because she knew she was going back to the car, but one way or another, she looked very good on that last leg, and otherwise that could have been an excellent leg instead of a very good. But with the 2 sufficient legs, and really 1 is an excellent, both articles well, and still end up with 85 or good.
The same day, Buddy went on to do a good obedience performance. On and off leash heeling through the group, retrieve over the jump, retrieve on the wall, and ascend out. She also did perform a sit in motion, down in motion, and a recall.
Good overall performance and very good overall performance, so I put you in the bottom of the very good range at 90 points.
Schutzhund 1 protection work. I send her to the first blind for the search, and then she goes on to do the hold and bark. I come and pick her up. At that time we didn't have to call them out of the blind because this is 1994 rules. But she did have to maintain the heel position as we approached the blind for the attack on handler exercise. As we heel, Betty immediately breaks with anticipation of the next bite. I call her back. She goes into heel position. As we heel along, she seems to become distracted and looking the other direction when he calls out of the blind. So I don't know if it's the sound of the stick or the fact she didn't understand how to come back into protection drive after being in obedience. So there are several factors here. Okay, so Buddy came off the sleeve. She failed that day in protection. She passed tracking and obedience but failed protection. So what was the problem? Was it the padded stick? The sound of the stick? She did test sound sensitive as a puppy. A lot of people that day told me to just find her a good home. Instead, I searched for better training. I went to several seminars and trained and took her to different fields and returned the next year on the same field. Okay, so it's 1995. After a year later, I searched for better training and went to several seminars, and we found a new Schutzhund club, Tornado Alley. And so here's some of our obedience routine from 1995. Sit in motion, down in motion, retrieve, and the send out.
She is down. Yeah, she's down, Cal.
We did not get any footage of the tracking this time around, but we did get footage of the obedience routine.
Kelly, you just had a kitten, didn't you?
Right there as the sand. The send out was lovely until I think she's gone back to speed. But you got the speed. Now you can work on the other stuff.
Right.
But like I said, overall a very nice performance, and although the points add up to a G, I'm not going to take the SP away from her. 90 points.
All right.
All right. Good job, Kelly. Congratulations. Attaboy, girl.
You're welcome.
This day she did get high in trial. She got high tracking, high obedience, but not high in protection. She did pass protection though, with a 93.
Good job, Kelly.
Your search was fine. The whole embark was okay. I would really like to see a little more intensity in the blind than what you, little fuller bark, deeper bark. Healy was forging a little bit. Surprise attack was okay, except I'd like to see a much fuller grip than what she's given me. Same thing on the courage test. The pursuit was fine, but then she comes in and gives, I'd like to see a fuller grip than what she has. Intensity's okay. Controls is there, 93.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Both Arco and Buddy did achieve their Schutzhund 3 and showed at a regional event.